So a brand new Kirby game has been leaked by Nintendo themselves. Let's get into it. So yes, that's true. A brand new Kirby game has been kind of leaked by Nintendo early, before an official reveal or an announcement. Now, if you don't know, there was a game on the Wii U called Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush, and it was a game that was okay. I don't think it was received that great, but had a claymation art style, and it was quite cool. It was exclusive to the Wii U. Well, Nintendo has reapplied for the trademarks for that game. Now, these aren't new trademarks, they're reapplied ones, the old ones still exist, so that gives us kind of hope for something is in the works for Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush. It seems to be this is our first sort of idea that a port might be on the way for Nintendo Switch. And if a port wasn't on the way for Nintendo Switch, why would Nintendo just randomly apply these new trademarks for this game? Why would they randomly out of nowhere just decide, oh yeah, let's get the trademarks for Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush? It seems to be that a new Kirby game or a new Kirby port is coming to the Switch. Now that makes sense because we have had a lot of Kirby games onto the Nintendo Switch, and this year we have gone on without one so far. This year is full of remasters and ports and whatnot. We're at the end of the Switch's life cycle. We are, getting more remakes and remasters and ports, that kind of thing. And I think we're over the peak of the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, I think it makes sense for us to get this Kirby remaster or port from the Wii U. It's a game not many people played. It will feel new to a lot of people. It just makes sense to bring it over to Nintendo Switch. The only concern about this is the game has lots of touchscreen functionality, which is fine, but I think the game might only be playable in handheld mode, which is perfectly fine. The Switch Lite can do handheld mode, the regular Switch can do handheld mode. Maybe motion controls could work in dock mode as well, so it is completely possible for this game to come to Nintendo Switch. Personally, I would really like it to come to the Nintendo Switch. I think it's one of those Wii U games that not many people talk about. Obviously, it is a little bit different. It's not kind of a traditional Kirby game, it's more touchscreen based, but I feel like people should still play it just for its art style alone. It's a very, very fun game. It's a very typical Kirby game with those touchscreen features, but I think it definitely deserves a Switch port. And pretty much every year since the launch of the Switch, minus a couple of years, I don't think we got a Kirby game in 2017. But yeah, we've mainly had a Kirby game every single year, so it makes sense for us to get that, just to have it on the Switch. It makes sense because Nintendo wants to fill out the rest of their lineup. We don't know what's coming up for the rest of the year, but it's pretty much confirmed, I think, anyway. If they're applying for trademarks when the old ones still exist, that clearly means that something is on the way. Now, also, this game had different titles in different regions, so maybe they're going to just call it the same thing over with this new release, just call it the same thing everywhere. That's why they applied for these trademarks in Australia. But yeah, it's really interesting to see. Another thing to note is they also reapplied the trademarks for Stretch Mo as well in Australia as well, so we could see a new Stretch Mo game as well. But yes, that's pretty much all the news we have. Something is going on behind the scenes with Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush. Let me know your thoughts. Would you be excited for a new Kirby game to come to Nintendo Switch, even if it is a port from the Wii U? What do you think about the motion controls or the touchscreen controls? How do you think they'd work around that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you in another video. Cheers for watching.